everyone, welcome back to my channel. I really hope you had an amazing Christmas and an amazing New Year. Now that all of that is sadly over, I thought it was the perfect time to share with you all of my favourite 2017 products, almost like a best of 17 products. I've seen a lot of people do this on YouTube and I really wanted to create one for myself because I feel like this really was the year for me, finding loads of makeup and getting really involved with makeup. So I do have a load of products that I really want to share with you guys. All of these products are mainly makeup products, but I have thrown in a few skincare items because I have been loving a few skincare things this month, but it is pretty much all makeup and there is a lot of it. I'm going to jump right in because, as I said, there's loads. I will try and be quite brief about each product, but you know I talk a lot, so I'm really sorry this video is super long. Before we jump right in, please remember to subscribe to my channel. It means so much to me, and if you want to see all of my favourite products of 2017, then please keep on watching. Now, these products aren't going to be in any particular order. I'm just going to kind of pick things up and share them with you, but I thought I would have to start with this one because it has been by far my favourite product of the entire year, and that is my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This concealer is honestly incredible. I cannot even tell you. If I were to make my own concealer exactly how I wanted it, it would be this concealer. The coverage is absolutely amazing, which is exactly what I need because I do have really dark circles and I do like to brighten up my face quite a lot. Concealer is a massive part of my makeup routine. I will always add quite a lot of concealer because I just find it makes my face look very flawless. I do find finding concealers that are going to cover up my under eyes as much as I want really difficult because I do have a lot of darkness there, and I also find finding concealer that's light enough for me a real challenge as well. Right now I'm wearing fake tan, but I'm still quite pale, and when I'm not wearing fake tan I'm honestly so pale. So when I say I need to find a light concealer, I honestly need it to be like white, and this one has satisfied my needs. This is just exactly what I look for in a concealer. I really recommend this if you do love a high coverage concealer. It is quite heavy, don't get me wrong. It doesn't feel heavy, but it can start to feel really heavy if you do add a lot of it, but it just blends out like a dream. Good coverage, comes in so many different shades, amazing. Everyone always asks me where I get my Tarte Shape Tape from because obviously I'm from the UK, and it is a complete nightmare to get these if you're from the UK, but I do recommend going onto QVC UK. That's where I buy mine. You just have to keep on checking because stock does come in, but it does sell out very fast, so just keep on checking for your shade. I'll leave a link down below, but yeah, really recommend trying this out if you haven't already. It's so worth it. I feel like I just spoke so much about that product, but honestly it's amazing and that's probably my favourite one, so now I'm going to try and speed it up a little bit. So the second product I want to share with you, which isn't necessarily a new product this year, this has been out for quite a while, but this year was the year that I found it and fell in love with it. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I am fully obsessed with this foundation. It is by far my favourite foundation now. I never ever reach for any other foundation when I'm going out for the night. This is kind of like my go-to glam foundation. The coverage is super good, it's buildable, and the finish is just my absolute dream. It's kind of like a dewy finish but not too much, which I love personally because I do have quite dry skin and I do like to set my makeup a lot to make sure it lasts throughout the night. So having this as a kind of dewy, it's not really dewy, but it's just a lot more dewier than other foundations I own, which I personally love. I still feel like even if you're oily you will love this foundation because it's not like, I don't know, I can't describe it, but it doesn't give you a dewy finish, but it's not like, it just makes your skin look like skin, if you know what I mean. I'm just obsessed with it. I really recommend it. Can I just say I have been quite ill and my voice keeps going, so if I sound a bit croaky, that's why, and I really apologise for it. I keep on trying to drink loads of water because I don't want to sound gross, but yeah. Excuse me. So powder I've been absolutely loving this year, and I don't think this will come as much as a surprise to you guys if you watch all my tutorials, but this is the Wonder2 Perfect Selfie HD Photo Finishing Powder. I actually got sent this and I'm so bloody glad I did because this has honestly been the best powder when it comes to setting my eyelids. I have no idea why, but eyeshadow just looks so flawless and seamless with this powder underneath it. So my favourite combo is literally using my Tarte Shape Tape and then setting my eyelids with this on top, and it just makes my eyeshadow look amazing. I don't even know if it does, but it makes me feel like the colours of my eyeshadow pop even more when I wear this one, and I just never have problems with creasing or anything like that. My eyeshadow does not move, it stays in place, it doesn't smudge, it just, I really love this, and I don't really know what else I can say about it apart from the fact that I just feel like there's a huge difference with my eyeshadow when I use this one. Another powder I've been loving, and I feel like this is kind of cheating but kind of not, because this has been a product I found more to the end of 2017, but I literally could not mention it because it has honestly been incredible, and it's probably one of my favourite products again of this year. And this is the Beauty Bakery Flour Setting Powder. I heard so many YouTubers rave about this, saying that it made your under eyes look smooth, it didn't flash back, and I was like, that is what I need in my life. So I went and bought it, and I am so happy I did. The main reason why I love this powder is because it makes your under eyes look so smooth, and I look for that in a powder because I do have a lot of texture under my eyes, which I hate. But this makes them look so much more smooth. I feel like other powders really do emphasise the texture under my eyes, and it really bugs me. This powder is better than the Laura Mercier translucent powder for me, and that is saying something because that powder has been my ride or die for a long time. Don't get me wrong, I still use my Laura Mercier one, but this one, the fact that it smooths your under eyes as well as do everything else, it just makes me want to cry. It's great and I love it, and I really recommend using it. I love it. So again, if you watch my tutorials, this will not come as a surprise either, but something that I've been honestly loving this month are the NYX Face and Body Glitters, and also the NYX Glitter Primer. I feel like for every single glam tutorial I do, I use these glitters, and honestly, I cannot recommend them enough. They are the best glitters I've ever used. They're not chunky, they're really fine, they don't feel uncomfortable on my eye, they sit perfectly on my eye, they go exactly where I want them to go, and they don't like fall off and leave glitter like all over my face. They're just the perfect glitters ever, and I'm fully obsessed with them. The colours that I love the most are 06, which I think is called Crystal, I believe, and 08, which is in the shade Bronze. These two have been my absolute favourite. They are so pigmented. Every single time I wear these glitters on my eyes, I get so many compliments of people asking me where I got my glitter from. I really do recommend trying these out if you love a bit of glitter in your eyes, because these are just the most comfortable feeling ones, and they're so pigmented and they just look absolutely stunning. And then of course the NYX Glitter Primer is the best thing ever. I have not come across a better glitter primer than this one, and this one is so cheap. I think it's like £6 or £8 or something like that. It's so cheap, and it just does the job perfectly well. I don't only just use this for the NYX glitters, I use this for any glitter or pigment that I have, and it works just as well with everything else. So yeah, really recommend this if you're looking for a glitter primer that isn't too pricey, because this one does the job absolutely perfectly. Again, this product will not come as a surprise for you if you watch my channel, but this again is one of my absolute favourite products of 2017, and honestly I do not know what I would do without it. This is the iconic London Liquid Illuminator in the shade Shine. If you love a bit of glow on your face, on your body, anywhere you want really, you need to get this in your life, I swear. Out of all the liquid illuminators I've tried, this one is the best. It's so like, it's so comfortable feeling, it's not sticky, it blends out so gorgeously, and it is the best by itself, or if you want to add highlighter on the top. But honestly, if you love a bit of glow in your life, you need to get it. You will never ever regret it. It is fairly expensive, it's £30, which is a bit steep, but these things last for so long. I've been using this for most of the year and I still haven't run out of it. It's just beautiful, works so well on the body or the face, everywhere. Yeah. If you love highlighter, you need to get yourself one of these. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to an eyeshadow palette, and I feel like this, again, is probably one of my favourite products of the year of 2017. I feel like Tarte Shape Tapes at the top, and then this product, because this is incredible. This is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I've watched about 3 or 4 best of 2017 products so far, and everyone has been mentioning this, and that's just because it's so flippin' good. The colour scheme of this palette is to die for. It has every single colour you could ever need in your life. I feel like if I was to go away and just wanted to take one eyeshadow palette, I would just take this, because it has every single thing you need in one palette. It's just absolutely stunning. The pigmentation of these shades are insane, especially the glittery shades. You don't even need to use like a wet brush. Using it by itself just works a dream. It honestly looks like I'm wearing some kind of like loose pigment on my eye when I use these. The matte shades are so creamy, so buttery, blends out absolutely stunningly. I never ever have a problem with this palette. If I know I have to look good for something, I will reach for this palette, because I know it will not let me down. It will do exactly what I need it to do. The colours are gorgeous. Jaclyn Hill honestly did the best job on this palette. Like, if I created a palette like this, I would be the most proud person in the world, because this is one of the best things I've ever used in my life. Moving on to a liquid lipstick. This is definitely my favourite liquid lipstick of the year, and this is the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Bombshell. I have actually just put in a massive order for loads of more of these, because this is honestly incredible. I cannot even tell you. This is my go-to liquid lipstick for clubbing, because I honestly don't have to take this with me. It stays on my lips all night, and I know that I don't need to keep on going to the bathroom and topping up my lipstick. I'm wearing this right now on my lips. This colour is such a nice pinky nude. It's perfect for if you're a bit of a girly girl and you love a pinky nude. This is honestly one of my most reached for lipsticks. I reach for it all the time, especially if I'm doing like a glam look, because I just know it's going to last on my lips. And yeah, there's nothing else I can really say apart from how amazing it is. It also smells incredible. It reminds me of the Kylie Jenner liquid lipsticks, the smell I mean, because it just smells like cupcakes and everything nice, and it's just amazing. So yeah, I really recommend this if you like a really long lasting lipstick that doesn't feel too matte on your lips. This is absolutely perfect. Another eye product I've been loving, and I feel like everyone's mentioned this as well in their 2017 best products, whatever it's called, I don't even know, is the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. This one's in the shade Kitten Karma, and I'm fully obsessed with this. I actually haven't bought any more, and I'm not really sure why. I mean, they are quite expensive, so that's probably why. This is the best liquid eyeshadow I've ever used in my life. If you love a bit of glitter and glam, you need to get your hands on one of these. Like, they just look so glittery, so gorgeous. They're so pigmented, you barely even need to use any of it. I find if I wear these and I'm going for a night out, it stays in place, it doesn't transfer. Like, you know when you do like a cut crease and you want it to stay directly in place? These don't transfer up and like print above. That makes sense? I don't know. If you love a bit of glitter, definitely recommend these. I know they're expensive, but personally I think it's so worth it. The next product is this LA Splash Cosmetics Architect Waterproof Slim Eyeliner. I feel like this was in a favourite a couple of months ago, and I just love this so much. I feel like this would be great for you even if you're a beginner or even if you've been doing makeup for a while. It's a pen applicator, which I think is perfect for beginners. With a pen eyeliner, they feel a lot more sturdy to me. With a normal brush eyeliner, it can get a bit more messy, so I feel like brushes are perfect for beginners. I say that all the time, but honestly I really do. And this one's great. I never ever make a mistake when I use this eyeliner. It's just really easy to use, and I just get my shape straight away, and I don't really make any mistakes. And trust me, I make a lot of mistakes when I do my eyeliner. This also lasts so incredibly well. I find it's still completely in place even if I'm wearing it for like an entire day and an entire night. It's super duper black. I only have to do one layer of it. I don't have to keep on going over it. It's just a dream, and I really recommend this if you struggle with eyeliner or you're just trying to find a really good eyeliner, because this is it. This is the one. Another eyeshadow palette, which I don't think will come as a surprise either because everyone has been raving about this palette this year, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance. I don't know how to say it still, but whatever. Just like the Jaclyn Hill palette, this is one of my go-to palettes. If I know that it needs to go well and I don't want to have any problems with my makeup that night, I will 1000% reach for this one. The shadows are so creamy, so pigmented, just blend out like a dream. I'm not there for ages trying to get a good eye look. It just happens like that because this palette knows what it needs to do. The shimmery shades are also so pigmented once again, and I feel like the colour scheme of this palette is absolutely beautiful. I love all these colours. This was like my go-to palette in autumn because these colours just scream autumn at me, and oh, I just love it. I really recommend getting your hands on this if you are an eyeshadow fanatic and you love a good eyeshadow palette, because you will honestly fall in love with this. I know it seems overhyped, but it's hyped up for a reason because it is that good. A brand that I've been absolutely loving this year is Elf. I got sent a ton of products from Elf earlier on in the year, and oh my god, I loved all of them, and the fact that they are so cheap just makes everything 10 times better, and they've just come to Superdrug, which is even better. My favourite product from Elf this year has 1000% hands down been this Elf blush and bronze duo thing in the shade St. Lucia, I don't know. As you can see, I've hit pan on the bronzer, but honestly I never go a day without using this bronzer. It blends out so seamlessly. I love this bronzer for bronzing up my forehead. It doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look muddy, it just blends out like a dream. It makes me look like I've got this sun-kissed glow, and it looks like I've been on holiday, and it's just amazing. I can't really say much for the blush because I've only used it a few times, but I didn't have any problems with it when I used it, so I think it's good. But the bronzer in this is 1000% worth it. For the price, I cannot believe it, honestly, and I have not been reaching for another bronzer this whole year, I don't think. Another contour slash bronzer kind of product is this iconic London Cream Contour Set. Again, I've only recently started using this product. I think I got sent it near the end of 2017, but I've been using it constantly. Well, not constantly. I don't wear cream contour that often. I only really wear cream contour if I am going out or if I'm doing a really glam look and really want to have that nice base down. But every single time I'm doing those kind of looks, I will go to this 1000%. I don't use any of my other cream contour kits anymore. I only use this one. It blends out beautifully. It takes me about 2 seconds to do, and it makes me look so bronzed and just gorgeous. It gives the nicest finish to my skin. As you can see, I've been loving this middle shade here. It's the perfect shade for my skin tone and it just works so beautifully. And then when I put contour and bronzer on top of it, it just blends out beautifully and makes my skin look absolutely stunning. Oh, okay, we're getting through it. Right, so the next thing I want to mention is the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. Everyone talks about this and they need to be. It's the best mascara I have ever used. I try to stop using this that much in tutorials because I find myself reaching for it all the time and I know I need to kind of like change it up a little bit. But if I could use this every single day, I would. It keeps my lashes in place, it keeps them curly, it lengthens, it volumizes, it does every single thing you want from a mascara. But I don't really know what else to say about it. It's just great. And if you're looking for a mascara that does it all, then this one is the one. And I also don't think it is that expensive. Like, I know it's more of a high-end product, but I think for what you're getting from it, it's amazing. Another eye product is the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner. This one is in the shade Midnight Cowboy. Again, I've been using this absolutely non-stop. This is honestly amazing. If you want to add some more pop to your pressed pigment, you can just add a bit of this on top. You can do a little glitter cut crease with it. I've been loving using this for that. I even love using this in my inner corners just to really make them pop. This is the most pigmented glitter liner I've come across and it's really difficult to find because a lot of them are quite sheer, don't really come out that glittery, but this one 1000% does. And just like a lot of products here, I'm definitely going to be purchasing more of these throughout the new year because they're amazing and I need like every single colour of this, honestly. Kind of a boring one next, but I really thought I'd have to include it because I have not stopped using it and it is something that I really cannot live without. And this is the Giro Brush On Lash Adhesive. This is honestly the best lash glue I've come across. It just keeps my lashes on all night, all day. I remember the days I used to use just the Aloe one, I think it was. I can't even remember, but I used to use one that I got from the drugstore and my inner corners used to come off. Like the inner corners of my lashes used to come off every single time I wore lashes, and it got to the point where I thought to myself, I don't even want to wear lashes anymore because they just come off and then I end up looking a bit stupid by the end of the night. But then I bought this because I heard everyone raving about it and now lashes is just a thing I do all the time because it's just so easy with this. You just place them on and they're there, they don't move, they're comfortable and it's just the best thing ever. And this is really cheap as well, it's from the drugstore, so I just think it's amazing and I really recommend. I've heard a lot of people say that it like pulls out their natural lashes or something, but that doesn't happen to me, so I don't know. I like it and I think it's the best one and I will never ever get a different eyelash glue, I don't think. Okay, so I've only got 2 products left, I mean makeup products, and then I'll go on to skincare. The first thing is this Milani Baked Powder Blush in the shade Luminoso. Again, I feel like a lot of people rave about this, but honestly, it's amazing. It's the perfect glowy blush, which is what I love and what I need in my life. I do love a glowy blush and this is exactly what that is. I think the colour is also so beautiful and would look good on so many different skin tones. This blends out so well. It never ever looks patchy, it never looks stark on my face, it just blends in so lovely with my powder and my other makeup. Again, really cheap. I got this from Beauty Bay, so yeah, I love this. And then the last makeup product I want to share with you is this Morphe liquid lip in the shade Jealousy. I've been loving Morphe liquid lipsticks this year. Just like the Huda Beauty ones, they stay on your lips so incredibly well. I don't find myself having to top up on these as much. They also feel absolutely incredible. These ones are just really super matte, so then they last and they look super matte, but they don't feel gross on your lips. It doesn't really feel like you're wearing anything on your lips and you can still like top up on it without it getting like crusty and gross. These are super duper cheap as well and have so many different colours. I'm definitely going to be getting some more colours of these because they are honestly one of my favourite liquid lipsticks ever, and if you love a good matte lip that doesn't feel gross and matte and still feels fairly creamy, then I really recommend this. Okay, so that is all the makeup I've been loving in 2017. So now I'm going to move on to skincare. Luckily there's not as many products as the makeup ones, there's only a few, but I will try and be really fast because this video is probably so long right now. I'm sorry. So the first skincare product I've been loving this year is the Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber and green tea. As you can see, this is pretty much empty, which I'm so sad about. I literally just ordered another one before filming this video because I saw that it was like empty and I was like, oh my god, I can't live without it, I need it right now. This isn't necessarily a setting spray, but I really love to apply this after doing my makeup and it just soaks up all of the powder on my face and it makes my skin look like skin again. If you watch my tutorials, again, you will know I love this. I do not stop using it. It just soaks soaks up all the powder, which I really need in my life because I do tend to set my face a lot just to make sure my makeup lasts, and so my face can tend to look quite powdery, so this is great for me. It also smells amazing and it has so many other uses. I love to use it in the morning to kind of like wake myself up and refresh my face. I love to use it in my skincare routine because at the end of the day it is a facial spray and it's supposed to, you know, hydrate your skin and regenerate your skin, and I love using this when I get out of the shower. It just has so many uses, and I really recommend this if you just love a facial spray, because this is that. I feel like it's a really good dupe for MAC Fix Plus. I've never used MAC Fix Plus, but I've heard that it is a really good dupe for it. So yeah, this is really cheap as well, and I get it from Beauty Bay. So yeah, another skincare item, which again I feel like I'm kind of cheating because I recently only got this, but I've been using it non-stop and I'm wearing it right now and I just need to share it with you. This is the Way, I think is how you pronounce it, Haircare Rose Hair and Body Oil. I heard this from a YouTuber, I forget who, but they basically said that they used it all over their body, which is what I have done right now to kind of get that sheen. I don't know if you can see that. I love to use this if I'm going on a night out. I literally apply like a pea-size amount to my fingers and just rub it all over my, what's this called, décolletage, is that what you say? I don't even know. But I love to rub it all across here to make my skin look so glowy and just dewy, and I don't know. I also love applying this to my legs to make them look all glowy as well. I just could not live without this. Like when I go clubbing, it's just, I reach for it straight away. I know that I've got to do it. And it smells amazing also. It smells like rose. If you don't like the smell of rose, you won't like this. But I love the smell of it and people always compliment me on how I smell, so I have been absolutely loving this. So the next product I actually use as a primer, but I have to kind of include it in the skincare bit because it is skincare, and this is the Skin Kissed Vitamin C Serum. I have been raving about this so much this year. If you watch my tutorials, you know this. I honestly have been using it so much. I was really kindly sent this and I was really intrigued because I don't really use a serum in my skincare routine. I just use my toner, my cleanser, my moisturiser, and then some facial washes, and that's pretty much it. I don't have a serum, so I was really intrigued and I heard so many good things about vitamin C serums. They're amazing for your skin. They prevent spots, they prevent fine lines, wrinkles, they hydrate your skin, all of that stuff, and I can tell you right now that's what it does. My skin has just felt so much better and I have been using this in my skincare routine, but I've also been using it as a primer, and oh my god, it's honestly the best primer I have ever used. After I use this, it kind of leaves a tacky feel on my skin, so putting on foundation straight after just is the best thing ever, and my foundation stays exactly in place. It looks stunning on top of it, and I've honestly just been loving this so much. You can get it on Amazon. I really recommend trying it out because I feel like a lot of people will really like this like me. And then I thought I would have to tell you guys about a face mask in this video because I've been trying out so many face masks this year, and my favourite one by far has been this Manuka Doctor Purifying Facial Peel. I had loads of people raving about this once again and I was so intrigued. It is £30, which is why I was kind of a bit like, whoa, because £30 for a face mask is quite steep in my opinion, but I managed to get it on offer when it was Black Friday and I grabbed it while I could, and now I kind of hate myself because I'm going to have to keep on spending £30 because I love it so much. The main reason why I love this is because it's a facial peel. I kind of hate face washes in a way. I kind of hate face masks in a way because you have to put it on and then get it all off with a flannel or hot water or whatever, and it's just so messy. And most of the time I can't be bothered with it, like I'm really lazy. But with this, you literally apply it, you wait for it to dry, and then you just peel it off your face, and it just feels like it's pulling out all of that nastiness in your skin. It feels like it's unclogging my pores, and my skin just feels like a baby's bum, I'm not gonna lie, after I've taken it off. It's so soft, it feels so clean, and yeah, I so recommend this if you're looking for a good face mask. I know it's expensive, but I honestly think it's completely worth it. Maybe ask for it for your birthday or something, or like a treat, I don't know, but I really do recommend this. It's been my favourite face mask by far of the year. And then the last few things I'm going to tell you about is actually tanning products. So 2017 for me has been the year of tanning. I used to hate tanning so much. I never ever used to do it, but I've really gotten into it this year, probably because I've been going clubbing and stuff more, so I kind of feel like I have to, because when I don't, I honestly look like a ghost compared to everyone else. So the tan I've been absolutely obsessed with this year is the Bondi Sands Self Tanning Foam in the shade Dark. This tan has just like been the best out of everything for me. I find that this tan lasts really well. It's so difficult to get off, which is kind of annoying, but that just proves how long it lasts and how well it lasts on your skin. The colour of this for me is perfect. I really want to try out the ultra dark one because apparently that's insane. The only thing I don't really like about this is the smell, but everyone, like all my friends, love the smell of this, so I don't really know what my problem is. I think it's because it's coconut and I'm not really on that whole coconut vibe. It is fairly pricey compared to most other tans, but I really do think it's worth it because the finish of the tan is beautiful. It doesn't really look like you're wearing fake tan, it looks really natural. I don't find that I have patches that are really orange or anything. I just really love this tan, and I really recommend it if you are a self-tanning addict. And then another thing which I've been loving this year, and I think pretty much everyone has, because this has honestly been the best invention ever, and it just made my 2017, to be honest. And this is the Bondi Sands Self Tan Eraser. So as I said before, I used to hate tanning, and that was pretty much because it was such a chore and so much effort, and I just hated like having to exfoliate all my tan off. Like it was a tough time for me, okay? And then they brought out this, and I was so excited to try it because I was like, if this works, my life will be complete. And guess what? My life is complete because this works. It's honestly the best thing ever. You just apply it all over your body, leave it for about, leave it for at least 5 minutes. I usually leave it for about 10 to make sure that it really works. And then all you need is a wet flannel or a wet sponge, and you just need to like wipe down your body on the shower. You don't have to scrub away, you just have to wipe it and it just comes off. What more could you want, honestly? If you haven't picked this up already, you need to, because it will save your life, I swear, right now. And then finally, the last product I'm going to be sharing with you is this L'Oreal Paris Overnight Elixir. I don't know if this has a shade. It says natural looking tan, but I don't know. This is amazing. I recently got my best friend hooked on this because it is that good. If you love to tan your face, you will absolutely love this. That's what I tend to use this product for, because I hate using normal tan on my face. It clings to all the dry patches on my face and I just hate it. This is amazing for that. I just apply it all over my skin. I can use it overnight. The best thing about it is it doesn't transfer onto your pillows. I will honestly put this on just before I go to bed, put my head on the pillow, wake up in the morning, and it's nowhere to be seen, and I have white sheets, as you can see. I also love this for if my tan is looking a bit patchy or a bit dull. I just apply this over the top of it and it works a treat. It's just so hydrating. It makes my skin feel like I've used some kind of moisturizer. It's great. Like, I cannot recommend this enough. It is fairly expensive for what it is, but as you can see, I don't know actually if you can see that, but I've literally used like this much, and I've had this for almost a whole year, I think. Like, you literally need the tiniest amount. So yeah, I really recommend this. Again, if you love fake tanning, or you want to find something to face tan your face or your body, I don't even know, it's just great. So guys, that was all of my favourite products from 2017. I will link them all down below for you guys, so if you are interested in purchasing any, it will be easy. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see. Again, I hope you had such a good Christmas and New Year's, and I will see you in my next video.